Good afternoon, everyone. My name is migang mili. I'm a student of Assam Don Bosco University. Today, we are going to learn the basics of vlsi design. So, in the outline, we have the introduction part, then PN junctions, then most integrated circuit, most transistors, Moore's law, CMOS circuits, and lastly, the fabrication steps for CMOS circuits. Integrated circuit. Integrated circuits are nothing but many transistors on one chip. VLSI, it stands for Very Large Scale Integration. CMOS stands for Complementary Metal Oxide Semiconductor. CMOS are fast, cheap, low power transistor circuits. So what are PN junctions? PN junctions are PN junctions diode are the first semiconductor. They are a two-terminal device. It is a junction between P-type and N-type semiconductor forms a diode. In PN junction diode, current flows only in one direction. It has anode and cathode part. As you can see here, most integrated circuits. In 1970s, processors usually had only NMOS transistors. They were inexpensive but consumed power while idle. After that, from the 1980s till date, CMOS processors for low idle power. As you can see here in this figure, it is an Intel 1101 256-bit SRAM, and here in this circuit represents Intel 4004 4-bit microprocessor. Most transistors Most transistors are a four-terminal device. It consists of gate, source, drain, and a body. Gate outside body stack looks like a capacitor. Gate and body are conductors. Body is also called the substrate. Silicon dioxide is a good insulator. It separates the gate from the body. It is also called as metal oxide semiconductor, most capacitor, even though gate is mostly part of polycrystalline silicon, polysilicon. Here you can see this part is polysilicon and this part contains silicon dioxide. Moore's law. Gordon Moore, in the year 1965, plotted transistors on each chip. His figure consists of a fifth straight line on a semi-log scale. He said that transistors counts have doubled every 6.6 months. So this figure depicts Moore's law. It has scale. It has year in its x-axis and transistors on y-axis. So we can see here that every year the transistor increases. Integration level are of four types: SSI, MSI, LSI, and vlsi. SSI is of 10 gates, MSI is of 1000 gates, LSI is of 10,000 gates, vlsi is greater than 10k gates. So let us know the types of transistors. Transistors are basically of two types: bipolar transistors and metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor, also known as MOSFET. Bipolar transistors, it consists of NPN and PNP silicon structure. In a bipolar transistor, small current into very thin layer controls large current between emitter and collector. Base currents limit integration density. In MOSFET, there are two types, and they are NMOS and PMOS MOSFETs. The voltage applied to insulated gate controls current between source and drain. Low power allows very high integration. Let us see how a CMOS is fabricated. CMOS transistors are fabricated on silicon wafers. Wafers diameter is of the range 200 to 300 millimeter. Lithography processes similar to printing press. On each step, different materials are deposited or patterned on each. Easiest to understand by viewing both top and cross section of water in a simplified manufacturing process. So it has come to the end of the presentation. So while going to the presentation, we have learned that most transistors are a stack of gate offset silicon and PN junctions. It can be viewed as electrically controlled switches. It build logic gates out of switches, draw marks to specify layout of transistors. So this was the basics of VLSI design. Thank you so much.